12 on the outskirts of Comtwin, along a snaking track. Trying to mix fairy tales with Wildermyth? I'm not entirely sure what's going to come of this. That takes care of that battle. What was that year I spent training? This teacher of mine, of ours, wasn't even capable of winning the fight he prepared his whole life for.
Abandoning his quest means none of these lives mattered, so yes, the hunt falls to us.
I've taken out a pretty big rat or two. How much harder could a Gorgon be? These are the stories of the poets of lost stories. Be remembered. For now, let's go ahead and scout over here. Rapunzel and Red have fallen in love without any event happening. Okay. Is that Red up there?
Yeah, looks like she's coming back.
Hey, it's just like Brick said. Comtwin is just over the hill there.
Time for a few pints and a hot meal.
This is a waste of time. We still have a few hours of daylight. We should press on.
Huh? You've been traveling a lot lately. We could all use the break. Tomorrow we fight, but tonight we drink. Come on, I'm buying the first round. Woohoo!
You all go on ahead without me. I don't feel like pubbing it out tonight. You know what? I'll catch up to you later. Hey, how about you help me with that leg sweep move? You mean the sweeping swallow? Oh, it's not just called the drop-down spinny leg sweep thing? I spent a fair amount of time perfecting it. The least you could do is get the name right. Weeping Willow! I got it! You don't have to stay just to keep me company. Hey now! Nailing this move could save my life someday! That it could, and practicing can't hurt, especially given how bad you were the last time you tried. Well, good to see they're getting along. Brick and Rapunzel's flanking attacks this combat deal +2 damage. Interesting. And there's a fire spirit on the board. Whoever gets to it first gets a fire-based weapon. I think I'd quite like to see Brick with a fire weapon, honestly. Thanks for the exercise. I was feeling kind of doughy. And we'll get a tier 1 fire axe. We'll replace the pickaxe with the Bone Song. I really like that name. Let's do it. Meanwhile, you, I'm gonna send up to be right up here, where the enemies might show up. Red, I think it's time for you to practice some magic, so why don't you go ahead, interfuse with this tree over here? Or perhaps maybe interfuse with this stone. And interfuse with maybe these chimes. Red, I'm gonna have come on up here. Don't believe she's close enough to attack the raccoon. So instead I will have her silk step and disappear. Okay, there's quite a few enemies, but that's fine. Snow, I can move forward and have act as a guardian again. Brick can't exactly move that much closer, but as a sentinel, you can leap up to pretty far, actually. Rapunzel, I'm gonna move forward a bit as well. From here, go ahead and use Discus against this raccoon. There's quite a bit of damage, honestly. And why don't you go ahead and shoot this raccoon? Well, thank you, Brick. That row does do quite a bit of damage, but you know what? I was gonna say it's fine, but apparently we could certainly... Well, hang on, I can't do Splinter Blast here. Red, why don't you just go ahead, move a little bit closer, and shoot this row. You could go ahead and interfuse with this wall over here. Discus from there against the raccoon. And that takes care of that. And everyone gets a little bit more experience. Ooh, poison. That could be quite useful for maybe... I think I should give it to Red. No, not Red. I think I should give it to Snow. That could be quite interesting, honestly. Something like a poison apple, maybe? You get the sense that the forest grieves. Sorry, Red, but what? You mean these woods here? Right now? I mean, if you look through the trees, or listen, feels like peeking through the window of a vacant house. I don't really know, but I wish I could see things the way that you do. I'd just be happy if you'd be willing to, someday, I mean, let's come back here. Try and help the forest. Tend to its pain. I'd love to. And it looks like the calamities are occurring. Looks like the Gorgons are going to be getting even stronger now. And Gloomglass knee pads. Who would that be good for? Let's give it to Brick, perhaps. They could definitely use it. Where's Red? She's not back yet? That woman drives me crazy sometimes.
Maybe we overshot some, or she did. Should we backtrack a bit?
This peddler may know. Oh, peddler woman! Who? Excuse us, peddler woman. We're wondering if you've seen a lady pass this way, dressed for the wilderness? Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what we used to call Drop of Nanulf. It's not... Drop of Nanulf's where she was headed, giving a look, but you never saw her? Sorry, no. But listen. Folks have been disappearing back there. I don't know what's gotten into them. But it's not safe. I packed my things and I'm heading out. Your friend... Well, I hope you find her. The woman and her cart roll along.
Ominous woman.
Imagine packing your life up like that. If Red's in danger, then I'm going after her. I have to. Later.
Anything?
No, you?
No, it's a little village, but I doubt they would all have packed up and left.
From a gully among the rocks rises a brief gust of voices. Hear that? Come, Great One! Great One, come! Come, Great One! Great One, come! Come! Great One! Does this normally work for you? Hush, you! Yeah, hush! Come, Great One! We've brought your gift! Spare us!
Red?
The urgent cries and amber torchlight are easy to follow in an otherwise still night. Red's cage is makeshift, but sturdy. This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh, not if we stop it. Good neighbors, landsfolk, listen! There's no need for blood! Trying to get us all killed, stranger? Or just yourself? The opposite. See, that woman you've caged has my heart. Whatever happens to her happens to me as well. Rapunzel? This is the price of survival. Our own are not exempt. The Great One demands sacrifice and we have no choice but to oblige. No choice at all? What are you saying? And what's this Great One? You haven't seen it. The Great One, it comes with a host of misshapen beasts, monsters. It burns, it eats, or else it rages and kills across the countryside. So we'll kill it. Huh? We'll kill it. Won't we?
Guess so.
You really mean that? You'll stand in its way? Do battle with a deadly monster? Why? Call it academic curiosity. I kind of just want to see it for myself. If we fail, then it gets to eat us either way, doesn't it? Anyway, you're safe. Well, I see no harm in letting you try. Don't expect us to just throw in our lives with yours. The village folk shuffle past, up to their homes. Rapunzel, Brick, and Snow break Red out of her prison. Sorry for my mouth. If any of you don't want to fight... From within the cave, a blue glow grows, and a hungry growl. And it turns out we've got a bunch of Gorgons here, including this Great One. Torturous crackling accompanies its torquing gait, the sound of stone heating till it breaks. A rippling hot roar, as from like a black furnace, flows forth. But currently, our goal is to kill all the enemies. So, that is what we're going to do. For you, I'll go ahead and apply Sentinel. You can go ahead and just shoot that raccoon, or not. Rapunzel, go ahead and interfuse with these rocks. And maybe just go ahead and do a Wild Grasp. Oh, here comes the Great One. Just gonna destroy everything that we could use to fight, but... Ah, that's quite a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Y'all love when the enemies just destroy everything that you want to use to fight, don't you? For now... just destroy the Great One. That'll be fine. Meanwhile, you can come out here. Or not. And you can go ahead and slam this Rager. Poison it, do some extra damage to it. Brick! One eye goes dark. Like a candle prematurely snuffed, Brick fights the sensation that they're swimming. Fights to stay on their feet. Few of us get through life unscathed. Now's not the time to give up. Brick feels their way back to safety. There's so much they still have to live for. So much ahead of them. If they can make it through today. Just an eye. Not like I needed two of them. This soon in the story. But we really aren't going to give up here. We've only got the row left. It's a good thing Red can dodge it. Just gotta switch to the knife and take it out. And everyone gets a bit of experience, though Brick gets the least. Gravel pelt sash, a little bit of extra armor. I'm probably gonna give it to Brick. They're going to need a little bit of extra help going forward. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. Its minions are dead or scattered. Red and the rest make a wary return from the cave in the gully. Rapunzel, thank you. I wasn't sure if... For your sweet glance, Red, for your smile, I'd slay 1,000 great ones. Alright, well, that's one then. Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as the old village spokesman sheepishly approaches, trailing a young man with fiery eyes. First, let me thank you, strangers. My name's Jogo Winter, and my parents were among the first sacrificed to that thing by this man and his posse. We all wound up under their thumb. In any case, you've broken their power, and we've wrested our homes back. You and yours will be welcome here for the rest of numbered days, and in our humble village, your names shall never fade. As the morning stretches, Red and the others head out, refusing an offer to stay in favor of getting on the road. The people here will be strong, believing in the courage of the poets of the lost stories. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with flowers, a memorial to the innocents who died there. The story will ring through generations.